Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for Tuesday, September 10th, 2024 on Days of Our Lives are available. Anticipate Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, to tell Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, to wake up in tomorrow's episode. To persuade Gabby Hernandez de Mera, Sherry Jimenez, to give Stefan de Mera, Brandon Barish, another chance. Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, makes an effort. Dan Feuerriegel's character Stefan and E.J. de Mera continue to argue about Gabby. In addition, Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, can't shake the sensation that Connie Viniski, Julie Dove, isn't quite right. Discover what will happen next in the Peacock soap opera by continuing to read. Tuesday, September 10th, Paulina Price's demand DOL spoilers indicate that Paulina will see Rafe at the hospital. If anything is going on with Rafe's coma, Paulina will want to know. Paulina will undoubtedly discuss everything happening in Salem with the unconscious commissioner while Rafe remains in the same state. Paulina presumably tells Rafe to wake up out of annoyance. But what would happen if Rafe's eyes opened at that same moment? Hopefully, poor Paulina won't suffer another cardiac arrest. DOL spoilers, the prescience of Jada Hunter. On Tuesday, September 10th, fans may anticipate that Jada will continue to feel uneasy. Jada attempted to elicit responses from Connie. But Connie insisted she didn't know Blake Barris's Everett Lynch or Robert Bobby Stein. But Abigail Klein's character Stephanie Johnson is aware that this is a falsehood. The weekly preview footage features Jada visiting Connie at her apartment. When no one responds, Jada enters. Will Melinda Trask, Tina Huang, be kept captive in Lee Shin's, Remington Hoffman, former bedroom when Jada finds her there? Ava Vitale's motivation. Ava will have a heart-to-heart, according to spoilers for Tuesday, September 10th's episode of Days of Our Lives. Ava will express to Gabby Stefan's affection for her. Additionally, Ava may persuade Gabby that he did all those acts in order to release her. Gabby has always had a fiery temper, of course. Now that Gabby has cheated as well, things don't actually work as well in real life even if it makes sense theoretically. Moreover, it was Connie's idea to cheat, so I wonder when the whole truth will come to light. Days in the Life Tuesday, September 10th, 2024, spoilers. Fans can also anticipate conflict in the de Mera mansion in Tuesday's episode. EJ and Stefan will keep arguing over Gabby. Gabby told Stefan they were done after they slept with EJ, even though she still loves him. In soap operas, that is what they all say. Stabby may continue to be separated for a time, but eventually they will come together again. There's always something. What narrative on Tuesday, September 10th, 2024, are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. See what happens next by continuing to watch Peacock soap opera. The Bad DJ at the Prom was a topic of conversation for Tate Black, Leo Howard, Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis, and Aaron Green, Louis Tomeo, but Sophia Choi, Madeline Keentz, pulled Tate away to dance and sent Holly a shady look. This is according to the Days of Our Lives, DOL, spoilers recap for Friday, June 21st. Later, Teresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, reported seeing Sophia crying in the restroom to Brady Black, Eric Martsolf. Brady, however, believed Sophia appeared okay and advised Teresa to perhaps avoid getting involved in all the teenage drama. Teresa, though, was certain that they would be busting Tate and Holly together someplace before the end of the evening. Tate eventually pretended to have a bad headache and told his parents he was going to go home. Brady grew skeptical as well, and Teresa stated, "I told you so," when Tate left on Friday's episode of Days. She informed Holly that Tate had taken off after talking with Sophia. Sophia, who had seen the guys conversing at the pub earlier, forced Holly to acknowledge that she and Tate were more than just friends. Holly made an effort to apologize and explain, but Sophia was still hurt and enraged over her best friend concealing secrets. Holly hoped Sophia wouldn't tell her mother, so Sophia pretended not to and encouraged Holly to follow Tate instead. After it was all over, Sophia pouted, but Aaron claimed he had intended to ask her to prom before it all happened. Aaron also believed Sophia looked guilty because she had already spilled to Teresa before, and it was cool of her to cover for Tate and Holly. Holly discovered that Tate had decorated the room to resemble a special prom for the two of them when they finally met at the Salem Inn. Tate admitted that the room had a bed, but he reassured Holly that nothing needed to be done. Tate had merely reserved a suite for them so they could spend some time together alone. On Friday's episode of Days, Greg Rickard's character, Leo Stark, rehearsed a script he had written in order to confront his mother Diana Cooper, Judith Chapman, when he was to visit the prison. During a workout, Robert Scott Wilson's character Alex Kyriakis was shirtless when he approached Leo and wanted to drink his water. Leo thought about how this had been happening to him ever since Jonah Robinson's shirtless Mark Green asked for his water a while back. Leo said that he believed Teresa's love for Alex was sincere after telling Alex about their experience. Nevertheless, Leo made the point that you could never be too cautious. Brady and Teresa asked Leo if he had seen Holly and Tate when they found themselves in the town square searching for them. Leo remembered that one occasion in the park when he'd sworn to keep quiet about their romance, but he also remembered witnessing Tate enter the Salem Inn, followed by Holly. Leo stated he couldn't help Teresa and Brady after giving it some thought on Friday's DOL show before taking off. Brady's lamp went out and both Brady and Teresa turned to look at the door to the Salem Inn, realizing that Tate probably wanted some peaceful corner to hook up with Holly. Once they were back in their hotel suite, Holly gave Tate lots of kisses and danced with him. Brady and Teresa interrupted Tate and Holly as their makeout session intensified by sitting on the bed, just in time. Teresa might be the one, Alex informed Justin at the Kyriakis mansion. Alex argued that Justin was no longer his father and that it was none of his business when Justin tried to express his worries about Teresa's actions as a worried father. After that, Alex looked at the photo of Victor Kyriakis, John Aniston, and seemed motivated by the way Victor consistently pursued his goals. With an engagement ring box in his palm, Alex was prepared to follow suit. Justin went to meet Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, at the hospital after hearing from Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, that he could require legal assistance. After Trip Johnson's, Lucas Adams, life was in jeopardy, Justin was certain he could get Steve probation or time served, even though Steve admitted to breaking Clyde Weston, James Reed, out of prison. Steve stated that he acted alone when Justin inquired as to whether anyone else was involved. Kayla was talking to Josh Taylor's character Roman Brady at the pub when she saw Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun. Kayla thought that Ava would stay away, but then Ava appeared with her bag. Following her stay in Montana, Ava claimed to have traveled to China to personally inform Tripp and Wendy Shin, Victoria Grace, that Clyde would no longer pose a threat. Ava wanted to know how things were with Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, so she thought about staying longer and exploring more. Ava got a horrible feeling, and Roman told her that Harris hadn't returned to his room above the tavern yet. Ava considered leaving Salem altogether, but Roman talked her out of making any major life decisions in her jet-lagged state and persuaded her to stay for the big breakfast crowd the next day. After learning that Steve had been shot and was in the hospital, Ava questioned Kayla about whether or not that was her fault. Although Kayla said that it wasn't this time, she was still annoyed with Ava and desired her removal. After meeting at the hospital, Kayla and Steve agreed that he should confess to Clyde's jailbreak so that the matter would no longer be a source of tension. Kayla was upset that Steve was filling in for Ava because Steve had previously told Justin that he acted alone on Friday's episode of Days. When Ava finally ascended to Harris's room above the bar, she appeared to be lost in contemplation. Unsettling music started to play, and then Harris arrived in the doorway, giving Ava a nervous expression. We'll give you additional guesses on how Harris will surprise Ava because spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate he's going to drop a bombshell.